Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense operating from the pistol. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Stevens. Throws a rocket toward the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Took contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him. And this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path to run it downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back in the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Stevens. He's going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
You'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd and goal for the offense. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Michigan offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Get some space around the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. A handoff to the back. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 14, Michigan 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff running right. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the toss and heads left. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. They're going to run it. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play. Not
going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll drop back here on third down. Looking right, this one caught.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Oh, and he's got some space here. A quick spin move. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And on the carry, he's heading left. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Scanning the field. It's Stevens. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Wolverines will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line. It's third down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no. Here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They're going to run it here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Stevens. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And tackled there by the defense.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff in a single back formation. Powering through. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? Can be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. He walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal.
Slippery Road, 45. Tiffin University, 35.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. QB to the tight end for a completion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And that's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On third down, he drops to throw. The ball is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really